How's everybody doing today? I've got my Earthen Treasures order here. I did already open it. I got it when I got home from my house about 9 something the other night, so I couldn't resist going ahead and opening these up and smelling them, and they smell so good. I'm going to give you my honest opinion on all of these. I have 7 fragrances here. Her sale is still going on. It's earthentreasures.biz. I'll link her down below. Say hey, monkey. Say hi. Okay, so I need to tell you guys, I forgot to mention in my last video, and it was one thing that I was supposed to say, and I forgot, but it was written down below, so I always check that because I leave stuff out. I got all my money back from those freaky thieves that tried to hoodoo me. So anyway, just wanted to put that out there. I will never, ever, ever do that, anything like that again. It did not look suspicious. It didn't say anything about I'm going to get sent. They weren't going to send me anything else. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't like a subscription service. It was just basically a ripoff. Okay, so I have the dry oil sprays, and I got these sizes, this size. And if you'll see, anytime you get hers, these are oils, and they're mixed with a base. So shake them up. And I'm going to try not to spray them on me. I'm going to try to lightly scent the air so that I don't get nose blind. This is Vanille Coco. So it's going to be the one that is similar to the CSP Amour de Cocao, Amour de Cacao, right? I was thinking she used to call this Amour de Cacao. And with CSP, I think that's, anyway, it says Vanilla Cocoa. But I'm pretty sure that's the dupe that it is, yeah, because it says vanilla, and that's the only vanilla I know of that's with cocoa. Okay, I've ordered this before. This is probably my 3rd time getting this one, so I already know what it smells like. I should have done the ones that are new to my nose palette first. Yep, and this is spot on, and that stuff's not cheap. So I think they carry, if you can ever find it, they carry like it's a skinny, little taller one, but they're still expensive. And cannot remember how much this size is on Barbara's website. $3.75? I can't remember. So you have to go look, or I can write it down below. Okay, the 2 I was very interested in. That one I wanted because I just knew that one smelled good. Bond number 9 has apparently a bunch of Dupes that I have not smelled. They took Bond 9 out of our Nordstrom at South Park Mall in Charlotte, which is one I usually go to. There is a mall in Raleigh that still carries Bond 9, but I haven't been. So I need to go. The only ones I smelled was the Dubai, the Indigo, and the Sapphire. So here I have the Ruby and the Emerald. That's not what I said, yeah. And I'm going to tell you, this is the first one I smelled when it came out of the package, because this is a very expensive perfume, and it's one of them. I can't talk this morning. I'm almost better. I got to tell you about that too. But yeah, it's really expensive, and I'm going to spray the air. Let me spray on this side. No, sit back. He doesn't like to smell anything. In a minute, he'll go. I'm telling you, if you wanted this, or if you've smelled it, or even if you have it, because I have it, you need this. I'm actually sending Barbara back. Sorry, babe. I didn't spray it on him. I'm sending Barbara back a little sample tester of my real one, along with something else I'm going to show you guys. But this is 99.9% Ruby Dubai, and I'm not kidding, and it lasts, because when I sprayed it on that night, I kept smelling it. But Bond number 9 Ruby Dubai is one that one spray will last you the next 3 days. That's how concentrated it is. That's one reason it's such an expensive perfume. But like, I'll never buy another bottle, because I mean, well, that one will probably, but just trust me, that one is spot on. Okay, here's the Emerald. Let me shake it up. I smelled the Emerald. They did not have any. And Dubai, they're so expensive, I could only buy one. Ruby Dubai was my favorite. Emerald was my next. I personally remember thinking, and this is recollecting over a year and a half ago, I personally remember thinking indigo was my personal least favorite. It might be your favorite because it was the most masculine of those three. Now, I don't know, there's black, sapphire, gold, there's all kind of stuff now, but this is the emerald. And when I smelled it the other night, memory served me pretty correctly that it was, yeah, like I'm almost exactly positive. Now with this one I know because I wear this, the Ruby Dubai a lot. I'm almost positive because I remember I really liked the emerald, but it was the indigo that just wasn't my personal favorite. But like I said, Ruby won over all of them. But as far as I know, this smells exactly like the emerald that I smelled a year and a half ago. I can't really tell you that it's any different. It's different than the ruby. And I remember, in the store, the difference is what I'm getting now. So that's the only, I didn't get the indigo because I remember that I just didn't personally care for that one too much. There was more stuff that I wanted. So this is I'll probably say this wrong. I've never heard this said. Spirituis, the Guerlain Double Vanille. And I cannot tell you if it's spot on or not. I just know it smells good. It smells like this is what I told Barbara. It smells like a vanilla cloud in heaven. But I've never smelled the double vanille because South Park doesn't carry it. Now, if I ever go to the mall in Raleigh that carries the Bond 9, that Guerlain counter may have this one. But I'm just going to try to, honey, you're going to get sprayed if you stay there. I'm just going to try to describe it to you. I don't know how to describe Divine Emerald. I don't. But another thing that you could do if you're considering buying the real thing, buy hers first because they're pretty much, it's going to tell you if you like it or not. If you're just curious and it would be a blind buy, I would strongly suggest spending a few bucks to see what it smells like because you're going to get it. Okay, this smells like a vanilla cloud in heaven. I get a little bit of, no, this is just me, and I'm not, a pro, okay? I'm getting like a little amber, of course vanilla, very soft. What you crying for? A little on the incensey side. Do I want to, hold on a minute, because I want to tell you something that I know that this smells like, or similar, so you can, sorry, I told you to get back. Mommy didn't spray it in your nose. Are you being dramatic? The closest thing I have is if Givenchy, Andescence, and Shalimar Soufflé had a baby. And a cloud that's vanilla. That's what it smells like. And, I can't tell you if it's an exact dupe. Going by the other things that I have, the other three I have down here, I would say it is because she's pretty spot on with her stuff. Okay, what is this one? Snow Fairy. Oh, yeah. This is exactly like Lush Snow Fairy, which only came out 1 year in the perfume. They have come out in the past 5 years with the shower gel. And this last season or last year came out with a body butter, body conditioner, whatever in the black container, which I have. This smells like Snow Fairy if you spray it from a distance or when you walk into what you spray. Like if I spray it right here, out that way, it's exactly Snow Fairy. When I spray it on me, it is Snow Fairy with a little bit of, and I just caught that note again, of a deep berry with it. But I like that. Some of you might, because Snow Fairy has is so sweet that it's almost something that a lot of you, I mean, it's sweeter than a lot of vanilla perfumes. But this has that little bit of berry oomph to it. But now the afterthoughts of it are exactly like Snow Fairy. So that's more than likely what people are going to smell, but you're going to get that little bit of darker berry tone with this one. Note, tone, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and here's the vanilla banana, and this is the CSP, however they've got it worded, banana vanilla. And it's spot on too. I love this. I love banana scents. If anybody's got a banana scented perfume or something that's got banana in it that maybe I've never heard of before, other than this one, I've had this one. I've been buying. I've bought Barbara's a couple times. I have the original CSP, I think, in the big bottle and the little skinny one. I don't think you can buy those little skinny ones anymore. They're like 1 ounce, and they're the metal ones in the CSP. And then CSP did some in the glass. They did the metal bigger ones, and they did the glass bigger ones, but I have the small one and the big one in the banana. Did I shake it? I think I shook it. I forget to shake them. Yeah, I mean, you're still going to get the smell, but if you like banana, this one's for you. It's sweet. It's not overly sweet, I don't think, but I like Snow Fairy. Let me spray this on my arm. Looks like, get me out of here. Sorry. You don't have to get it on him. He just don't like to smell anything. Yeah, this is pretty much, it's like 98% CSP. Now the Amour de Cocao, ever how it is supposed to be, which she's got as Vanille Coco now, is 100%. I mean, like, okay, and then this one is Orange Blossom. It's supposed to be like Jo Malone Orange Blossom. This is the one that she sent me. And I tried to think when I was describing it to her. I have bought Jo Malone Orange Blossom for years, 10 probably. To me, this is a very good scent, but to me it's not 100% Jo Malone Orange Blossom. I would call it 80, because there's a note, and I cannot think of the word. It's that bitter orange, that maybe it's blood orange, not the sweet orange. Jo Malone Orange Blossom is very sweet. This one has a little bit. It doesn't smell bad. Some of you that think Jo Malone Orange Blossom is too sweet, try this one, because this one's just got that little bit of more fragrant, potent. There's still a word. There is still a word that I'm searching for, and it is a type of orange that I know exactly what it smells like. I've talked about it in videos before, and it's still not coming to me. That's just a little bit more potent in this one. Kind of like the Snow Fairy has a little bit more potent berry in it, but I would say probably the after smell and what the trail you leave behind is probably going to be 95% Jo Malone Orange Blossom. So very good. I have nothing to gain by telling you guys this, or nothing to lose. I've been ordering from her. Barbara, if you see this, comment down below. And you may not even know, and you may not even realize it. Probably for, I don't know how long she's been in business. I've been ordering for her for at least 18 years. At least. I was trying to think about that the other day. And that's why I always go back to her. Because I order from some of these dupe companies, and some of them are okay. I've showed you guys other dupe companies, and there was one that sucked. I did that video last year. Oh, she's on eBay, and oh, it was terrible. You couldn't even, it was like water, buying water. Okay. I'll link Barbara below. In the setting spray video, this is the other hard candy I was trying to tell you guys about it. Now, this one specifically says glow, and it is a very glowy one. The other one says illuminating. I don't know. This was the one I bought first. When I went back to get it, they didn't have it. So I ended up buying the illuminating. I don't know if they just changed the name. They're both glowy and illuminating, or because I haven't been able to find this one since. But if you Google this, it does come up on Walmart.com. So my guess is maybe, if anything, because it says glow, sheer envy, illuminating, blah, blah, blah. Okay, the other one just says illuminating. It doesn't say glow. Not that I saw on there, but they're two different bottles too, because you'll see the one in my other video. I would say if anything, this one's more glowier, but so I don't know if that one replaced this one. I don't know. The Tom Ford Noir de Noir dupe that I am going to send Barbara a sample. I'm sending her a sample vial of my real Noir de Noir and the real Ruby Dubai. And because she has not smelled either one of those, the real ones. And I wanted her to. But this is so close, you guys, so close. And if you look it up on Fragrantica, people will tell you that. Oh, I was going to do the hair video next. I see my hair stuff sitting here and I forgot. Oh, well, gives me something to plan. I've been busy. I was gone this weekend too, and that's why, if I haven't got to all your comments, that's why. I apologize. I don't try to do that, but I have. It's been crazy. If you look on Fragrantica, some people say this one is a little different. Some people say they like it better. Some people say there's a little bit more rose in this. I'm gonna try to give my opinion on that, because when I read that, I had not sprayed it to try to concentrate on that. To me, it smells just like Tom Ford Noir de Noir, and it lasts good too. It's not like a body spray where you're going to spray it and it smells like Tom Ford Noir de Noir and you don't smell it an hour later. You smell this, and it's $23 free shipping right now on eBay. And when I tell you this bottle weighs 3 pounds, it's the heaviest bottle I own. This bottle is solid. And I believe it's a huge bottle too. Somewhere around 3 ounces. Anyway, it is Armaf, an Arabian perfumer. And it's Club de Nuit, don't know how you say that in Arab, intense. Here's the bottle. And it says, see that right there? And then it says Armaf is right there. So that's what to look for. And if you like Tom Ford Noir de Noir, if you have it, you might just, see, I have it, but just out of curiosity, reading the reviews, I was like, no way. And I can't help it, because it's like, I don't really want to travel like back and forth to my house with my Tom Fords. I really don't like doing that. This, I will. And I mean, not that I want to break anything, but this is just, it is that good of a dupe. I mean, like, if it wasn't that good, I would probably still try to take my original, all of these. I mean, but this is crazy. So check that out. And the only other thing I had for this video, I think, was I did go to the doctor and I got a Z-Pack. It was weird. My prescription said 5 and the pack has 6. That's what I got. So I took one yesterday morning because I couldn't get them filled that day because I was like bolting. I was trying to get out of the boondocks before dark, and then I didn't get here till after 9. So so I have 4 left, and I'm going to take the other 4. I'm not taking 5. I'm taking 6. And so I took one about 26 hours ago, yesterday morning. I took the other one this morning, and already I can tell a difference. It's just like last year. I mean, because yesterday morning, like, I have not felt bad. I'm not running a fever, anything like that. I'm tired of blowing my nose, but it wasn't like the runny nose. It's like the antihistamines and all that were drying my nasal passages out, and the congestion was up here. Well, the decongestant, when I took one, would, I just had, I don't even know where it was living at, okay? Because I could blow my nose for an hour solid, and it would just not let up. And so, and it hasn't been like that this morning. I can say that. So thank God. You guys don't realize, when I tell you this, I'm not even joking. 2 days before Thanksgiving is when I started coming down with a cold. Like normal, everyday cold. Like scratchy throat. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a cold. Kind of feel bad the next day. And then it starts. And you start sneezing, like the cold that lasts about 2 weeks. And then, the leftovers hang around week 3. And then right when you almost got rid of it all, it kind of starts coming back. And it's the exact same thing I did last year. And it's a sinus infection. And I told my doctor Monday when I went, I said, what is weird is, first of all, where's some wood? Knock on wood. We're going to knock on this thing that looks like wood sticks. Knock on wood. I rarely get colds. Now, I know a lot of you have heard me sound terrible. Sometimes this is my voice, and I don't know what it's been sometimes. If I've been screaming, I will lose, or not screaming, yelling, music or whatever, because you guys know I'm around music a lot. I will lose my voice. Sometimes I sound bad and I'm not sick. But I did get a cold last year, turned right around and got another one this year. And both of those were colds turned sinus infection. And I said, it's so weird because that's never happened to me before, ever. And it's happened 2 years straight. And he said, well, let's hope that didn't start a trend. I said, well, and it's so weird because around Thanksgiving when I had the cold, I was like, I hope this does not do what the last one did. And it did. It totally did. And if it wasn't an infection, this wouldn't be helping. And I can attest to being sick for, 2 months? Over 2 months. Like the 22nd of November. I can attest to today, my head is clearer than it's been in 2 months. So it's got to be the antibiotics. It can't be just weird. I actually thought by the time my doctor's appointment came around that I wasn't even going to sound like I had anything. And you can tell I sound a whole lot better than I did in my last video. Well, I didn't sound like that yesterday. I still sounded like I did in my last video. So I just want to tell you guys that. I will have, get everything filled in. I can't really fill in until, I don't know, it won't show up on my computer to where I can go in and fill in the description until I make it public. So the first few minutes of it being public, I'm not going to have it written down. So if you're watching this when it first goes up, and you're interested in the links, come back because I will get them up. I just can't see anything until I post it public. I've tried to do it private, and for some reason now, YouTube's changed a lot. For some reason now, I used to keep it private and get on my account on my computer, on my YouTube account, and fill it in, and then make it public. It's not letting me do that anymore. I have to make it public before it will even show up on, and I'm logged in, so I don't know what that's about. I noticed a lot of things had changed when I started doing videos again the other week. But so that's all. I am going to try to do this hair video thing because I wanted, if nothing else, because I did put some more toner on it. As you can probably tell, it doesn't look as yellow. When I originally said that in the video, I said it's a little more yellowy orange than I like it, so I'm going to do something to it. And now I can tell you what I did to it, so it doesn't look like that. Yeah, so you might see a little bit like, it's okay. I mean, I've gone over stuff like that before with bleach again and ended up, I could tell there was breakage through where I had done that, so now I just don't mess with it. So that's it. If you guys have any questions about any of the stuff I talked about, feel free to answer below. If you have any perfumes that you want to talk about, or any comments or whatever on any of the perfumes I talked about, or if you're curious about anything, write it down below. It may be helpful to me or somebody else. So, okay, you guys have a great day. Say bye. Boo. Yo, 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 yo. Come here. Oh, you and your 2.7 pounds. I'm sorry. I heard you pop. Did I pop your joint? Say bye. He's going to start pawing at me again. He's like, you woke me up. Say bye, everybody. So put me down. Wave. Have a great day.